Hey guys, it is yet again another Mindset Monday. Each Monday, I love bringing you content to help you think about your week, to help you be more conscious in your thought and be more intentional in the things that you're creating in your life. So this week, I definitely want to talk about something that I think is very impactful in the mind, and it's helping clear the mind to get that clarity that you're looking for. And that thing is brain dumping. So a lot of people, I've heard brain dumping, and it was introduced to me in the creative world. When I was blogging, brain dumping was a big topic to be able to get your ideas out on paper to see how you would move forward. I think that exact same thing is very powerful with your thoughts. If we can look at our thoughts, see exactly what we're thinking, then we're then able to apply a plan to these thoughts to be able to help us think some better thoughts. So there's nothing like being able to actually read and see what happened in a moment. To be able to look back and see how an interaction happened while you're on the outside gives you a different perspective to be able to handle the situation. So brain dumping for me is me writing all my thoughts and emotions down on a piece of paper. And it is not just one specific emotion or thought. It is everything on the inside of me that is creating the vibration that I'm on. So brain dumping is so important because it helps you align with where you actually are in relation to where you're trying to be. Your beliefs and your wants, they have to be on the same playing field, and brain dumping allows you to see exactly where you stand. So if you think about brain dumping, I would like to call out an emotion. Whatever that emotion is, you call that emotion for what it is and be honest about why. Be honest and explaining to yourself why this emotion is here. We sometimes like to identify an emotion but not be honest with why we feel that emotion. That is not going to help really understand your vibration and to be able to attract a new vibration. So what you want to do with the brain dumping is name that emotion and be 100% honest on why I feel this way. Sometimes being honest with why we feel a certain type of way can be very intimidating because we don't want to 100% admit things. But the more that you are honest with your process and your journey, the more clarity that you'll be able to get. We need brutal truths in order for us to be able to realign and reassess everything that we have brought into the picture. So with this week, I'll be brain dumping. I'll be calling out an emotion, and then I'll be going in and saying why this emotion made me feel this way. How you wrap up brain dumping is by looking at what it is that you thought and determining how untrue that thought is and applying some positivity to that thought so that we can change the perspective and the narrative of what we are telling ourselves. When I use brain dumping, what I'm using brain dumping for as related to thoughts is to see exactly, get a screen of my mind of what it is that I'm thinking on a daily basis, or how I am responding to the things that are happening to me. The more you're able to get your thoughts down visually and see them, you're able to really keep track of what it is that you're believing, how your beliefs are in alignment to what it is that you desire. And that is so important because now you have something to go off of. You know the truth about yourself. You're not trying to convince yourself that you're happy and you're positive. That's the purpose of brain dumping, is to really get down to the bottom of everything. So if I felt insecure, or if I felt frustrated, or if I felt a moment of lack, I want to call that emotion out. I feel lack because, and just be honest. Whatever event that happened during that time that made you feel that emotion, write that out, put it on paper, and what you'll find in the midst of your brain dumping is your limited belief. Have you ever got an emotion and then you have to now go back into that emotion and figure out why it is that you're feeling that way? It's because you had a thought. That thought slipped and turned into an emotion. So the purpose of brain dumping is to really filter out what we're thinking, what we're feeling, how it's connecting, what type of thoughts it's creating, what type of beliefs it's creating. Whenever you get into creating beliefs, you get into creating your life. So this is exactly how your brain dumping should look. I feel lack because I struggle to obtain resources. That is an emotion of lack, which means I'm feeling an absence of something, and that absence is because of something, or you can put it's causing me to feel a certain way. What you want to do immediately after that is add in the positives. So if a person is feeling lackful, what can that person do to feel abundant? To focus on the abundance around them. So in your writing, you could then reinforce some positives by saying, I live in an abundant world. Resources surround me daily. Resources are becoming more clear for my path. It's a simple way of taking what was used to become a negative thought and embedding positivity with that thought that will help you not only attract what it is you're actually looking for, but it makes you feel a lot better about the situation that you're in. We are in situations or emotions come and should be used as an indicator of when we need to move forward or an indicator of when it is time for us to express something new. Now, if we are not being conscious of our thoughts and our emotions, what happens if we start to attract a bunch of things that we don't want? So the purpose of brain dumping is to be clear in what it is that I'm asking for and be clear in what it is that I am attracting. So with your brain dumping activity this week, make sure that you are being brutally honest with yourself. This is your truth. The only way for us to be able to live our truth and accept our truth is to be able to speak it for ourselves. So go in this week, speak your truth, add some positivity to your truth, rewrite the story that you have right now, because it is possible for you to write a whole new narrative for what you have. And that is what I hope you will get out of brain dumping. Tell me down below about your brain dumping stories. How did brain dumping happen for you? I want to know. By the way, I am on Instagram and we are also on Facebook at The Mindset Mover for some great content. Share this video here, like and subscribe again, because we'll see you again on Monday.